I was an atheist before I became a Christian, so for the first 17 years of my life, I truly did not believe that a God existed, and the people that believed it, I just thought were like fools. Like, I just didn't understand it. When I was 16, I lost one of my friends to suicide, and it really just shook my foundation and really put me on a down spiral in life. I became depressed, self-confidence issues, had trouble sleeping, was really just going down this dark path. With that, a few of my friends started inviting me to their youth group in Sacramento, and I started going because I was friends with them. For the first 6 months, I just went because it was fun games, but during the sermons, I would just check out. And then one day, there was this prisoner who was there who had heard the gospel when he was in jail and changed his life because of what Jesus had done for him. And so I remember praying, God, if you're real, please reveal yourself to me right now, because if I don't believe at this second, then I'll never believe in my life. And he did, and this was in May of 2015, and he just broke down every wall and barrier that my heart had guarded up against him. And at that moment, all those lessons that I've been hearing for the past 6 months, those sermons, they all came flooding back, and I knew them to now be true. And at that moment, I accepted Christ into my life. So going into college, I understood that Christ was real, but I didn't understand how to follow him. So meeting up with Angel Perez for those 3 years, he really just established what it looked like to follow Christ and what it looked like to serve Christ and love Christ with all my heart. During my sophomore year of college, I went to Hume Lakewood Challenge, and I remember I was in the car with Paul, Jacob, Evan, and Sam. And during that whole trip from Chico to Hume, we just talked about what it meant to live a life for the lost, what it meant to love people and share the gospel of God with them. That whole trip really just changed my perspective on life. At that point before, I was somebody who was trying to grow myself, but I never tried to share outward. And after that trip, I really wanted to be intentional on sharing outwards. That's when I started meeting up with some guys, sharing the gospel with them, and just going through life, really just doing what Jesus commanded in the Great Commission, therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I've really tried to be intentional with that. And graduating, I'm making sure that wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, whatever job I might work, that Christ is at the center, and I'm doing everything I can do to serve him.